So here we are. This is John, and I was telling you John's from Michigan, and or are you from Michigan or just spent time
I
there?
just spent time back there. I've been out here since '84. I was going
In
back
Portland.
to,
So you're a
yeah,
Portlander, but you went back and talked to family. Let's
yeah.
take a walk over by the Vigil where we can hear better, because you were more soft-spoken than my loud mouth.
Yeah.
So so you're back. So welcome home.
Thank you. Good to be home.
So did you know that we had this protest before you wandered
I
up
knew
here?
very little about it because we don't have as good a news coverage in Michigan as we do in Oregon.
Okay, come on down.
And they had very little on the protest. And I thought it was still going strong when I came down. I had no idea it was down to a bit.
Down to the Vigil, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some people protesting over across the by the Justice Center too, and that's been recent. But and we of course have all of our other forms of protest and demonstrations and work in in the cause. But yeah, I mean, as far as the occupation, this has been here since December 1st. Sometimes it's a table and people hanging out,
Yeah.
and this sign is original since December 1st, and so is this one. And that's our message. Sleep is a human right. The camping ban is just an excuse to shoo homeless people away, out of sight, out of mind, and let them die.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, are you familiar with the camping ban out here?
I've been hearing about it. I heard that the police took everybody's tent, whatever clothing or whatever they had in their tent, and trashed
Intense. So you're talking about the occupation?
it.
Right. Well, the camping ban wasn't for the occupation. The camping ban is something they've been struggling with for 20 years.
Oh,
This is it defines a person's if you have a blanket on your shoulders. We had a policeman take that off a guy in the rain, saying he was camping. It's absurd. I mean, it's really disgusting. So that's what we're fighting is what amounts to genocide. Especially in winter or really, really hot days when they need, some protection
sure.
from the sun. It wasn't so bad this summer, if we even had one. You missed all that because you were in a very cold
No,
part of the
Michigan
world.
was really hot because it was part of that heat wave. Not as bad as
So it got up to 60? No, I'm just
uh,
kidding. How hot does Michigan get?
well, it was getting up to right around 100.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
it,
so I'm mistaken.
it would stay there for a few days.
I think of everywhere as cold and windy like Chicago and
Yeah.
stuff in the Midwest.
No, I don't even think Chicago was cold and windy during that time.
Really?
Yeah, it started just east of here, really.
Now you
Just
got
east
a
of Oregon,
backpack.
Washington.
Are you outside?
Yeah,
Okay. So you went to see family. Were you indoors?
yeah.
So you've been indoors for 2.5 years. Are you soft now?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
I like this better though.
You do?
I do.
Freedom or?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing some of the benefits of being outside, like communalism, helping each other,
Sure.
and also maybe being in touch with the fact that we are part of this earth as opposed to indoors. Yeah. So
Lot
I
more
see some reason.
conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, people who come by here, we're all friends. We have problems, but we try to resolve them.
Yeah.
We don't just say, ew, I don't like you, go away. We have to. It's one of the things about Occupy. When we were living outside, anybody could come in, and people started treating that as an opportunity to deal with issues rather than try to keep ourselves apart. So I like that. So, what's your plan for living outside?
I don't know that I really have a plan. I was hoping that the Occupy movement would
Have a tent?
regenerate.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to do that right
and,
here.
and
Trying to get more people involved.
get more attention.
Yeah. We got a reporter coming to talk to us about what I'm doing right now. There's not just the people here supporting us. There's the people online who are from other parts of the country, and a lot of those people are interested in connecting the different cities together, all over the world,
It
really.
has to be a connection. It can't be a local thing. It has to
Yeah. Yeah. So down here, we have this protest where, as I said, anybody can come because it's a public street. But how do we deal with people who come and do whatever behavior they want, and they don't want anything to do with our protest? It's a daily challenge, and I think there's enough people who are fighting for rights of themselves and others. It's a real good cause. You know, people who are outside want this, what's going on right now, stopped. So we've had people who came because we had a cup of coffee, and they stayed because we were all protesting, you know. And so it sounds like you're ready to occupy with us.
Sure.
Really? So are you set? Do you have your gear?
Yeah.
You ready for rain?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you protect yourself from rain?
I got a tarp.
Mm-hmm.
I can make it. I can stretch out over myself and make it into a lean-to or just about anything you want to do.
Okay, lean-to is illegal. The only thing that they allow is a burrito wrap. You can't put so much as a stick up, or they'll try to call it a structure. However, we took that to court. We did an event where Colonel, who started this vigil, put a sleeping pallet together, raised himself off the ground, and another gentleman, the Raven. They went to jail because they refused to get off their bedding, which is what they're trying to say, is it was a structure, it's illegal on the sidewalk. But the thing that they don't understand is not only was that ruled not a structure, but the police can't seize our property. The federal court, Ninth Circuit Court, upheld that against Skid Row in LA. They can't seize their property. There's no special constitution for homeless people. So that was a win. And then we have dissected those sidewalk ordinances, and every morning when the cops come, we tell them what the law is, and City Hall is not giving them the full picture. And so I think that there are some cops that have demonstrated irritation at City Hall for the way that they're trying to treat human beings as garbage, and cops as janitors for that garbage. I don't think every cop wants to be held up on a rape call because City Hall wants to sit here and tell them to go deal with these protesters. So I may have a problem with a lot of police officers for their brutality, and the system, and Chief Reese, you know, and Nick Fish and all those guys. But there are individuals on the police force who are starting to see what's really going on. So they, you know, it's not for everybody. You know, some people, when the police come in the morning, they just want to they don't want to deal with them. But some of us go out and film them, tell them that we're filming them, and they film us, and we go back and forth. You can't be here. Yes, we can. Here's why. And so that's always fun. And we're getting outfitted for winter so that we are safe. But while we do that, we used to give out stuff, but it's just not working because people lose their things, and they're not really trying to protest. They're just trying to find a place. So R2D2 is ready to accept the people down there at 6 p.m. They have to line up. So if we see people who are not protesters but need security, that's where they go. They go down on 4th Avenue all the way to Burnside, and they got to start lining up before 6 p.m. And if they get in there on time, they'll have a covered area with safe and good people. And then we protesters will be ready for the cops in the morning. Now 99,
Yeah,
those cops have stolen your stuff before,
yeah,
and you've also backed them out when they didn't have a leg to stand on.
right.
We got that all on Vigil TV. So, so what do you think? Do you want to be here when they come?
I'll be here.
Do you have signs?
No,
He'll help us fly ours.
We have
Great signage.
great signs, and we also have sign making materials. I'll show you one of my signs right here. And I'm going to lose signal here. I'm going to lose my battery, but I want
Where
you to
is
see
it?
this.
How come you ain't got it on you?
No, I got the charger problem.
great sign.
And there's another one on the back. There's another one on the back. You can't see it, but here it is.
Yeah.
So that's I'll show the people if they haven't seen this one yet. Anyway, we gotta show the public. And this is why I talk to folks about their experience. We gotta show the people that there's no special, like, different kind of life form on this, you know, of homeless people. That these are people. This stuff can happen.
And it's only gotten worse over the years.
Well, they're not letting them back out. Once they come down to being on the street, they seem to stay here now.
Right.
They can't get out. So that to me seems more of the problem. Is like you get down here and the cops are telling you can't be here, you can't be here, and they put you over in Chinatown or somewhere where it's dangerous. You know, that's the only place that they're happy. They don't want to see. That's why we're here. So they have to just stomach what they are doing. If you want to see what it looks like for people to be in the rain with no tent, they're going to see it.
Be here this winter.
Yeah, we are going to be here in the winter. I am blessed because my husband just got his full-time work, and that means that I can be here a lot more. I was stuck at home, Clackamas, so quite a ways, and I have a bad car. But yeah, it's bad because electrical will die while I'm driving. I don't even want to talk about that. That's bad. It restarts. I can pull over, be safe, turn on my blinker, whatever, but all of a sudden I have to pull over and disconnect the battery. It's a computer issue.
Yeah.
But it also overheats. It takes up a ton of gas. So, but my car's not as bad as Donna's.
Not a Chevy commercial.
Donna got
Yeah,
gas
this is
guzzler.
not a Chevy commercial. You're funny.
She's got a guzzle.
Yeah, Donna's takes more gas than mine. So, but that is cool. We got a couple of cars to use for carting stuff around. You know, we have cell phones. You know, if I don't have something, somebody else does, and we're, you know, so. What we need probably is people helping other people stay dry because they know how to do it. There's people here who do not know how to keep themselves dry. No, I'm talking about protesters who don't know how to keep themselves dry. He knows how to keep himself dry. We gotta, including me, right? I'm new. I slept one night here. I've tried before, but it was my first time being able to sleep on a sidewalk. It was hard. How do you sleep? How do you?
Sitting up.
So you got a chair?
No, I just take my bag and sit down on it and lean back on my backpack and sleep like that.
Okay.
Sleep a couple hours at a time.
Okay. Now, do you sleep during only the night or during the day or?
Just a night.
Where's my stuff? Jeez. Oh, right there. Good. God, I got a laptop there. So that's why I wouldn't, you know, I've got some self-discipline to learn. I walk away from my things because it's not my habit. I got some bad habits.